Yes, and Monan, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now let's hear if General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is even qualified to be in the position that he's in. And of course, I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
I joined the force, you're correct. That was in 1993, which then translated into the service in 1995, when the democracy started in our country. I joined the service in 1993, June, when I underwent training at the police college in Pretoria. And from there, I was deployed to go and work in Potchefstroom. At the time, the unit was called Internal Stability Unit. In 1993, when December, after my training, which the name then later changed into Public Order Policing Unit. And from Public Order Police Unit, Potchefstroom, I moved to Durban, Public Order Policing Unit. That is when I joined the Special Task Force from Durban. I attended a training in the Special Task Force in 1998. And from there, I worked at the unit, the Special Task Force Durban, until 2001. In 2001, I moved to Pretoria, where I assumed command of the Pretoria Unit Special Task Force. And from there, I became the deputy head of the task force, and subsequent to that, promoted to the overall command of the Special Task Force in 2005. And from there, I moved to become a head of specialized operations that includes the Air Wing, the Special Task Force, the NIU, TRT, and other units that are tactical in the South African Police Service. And from there, I became the Acting National Commissioner. From the position of Acting National Commissioner, which was a couple of months, just less than a year, I spent the whole year after that enjoying time sitting at home without the post. And subsequent to that, I was then deployed to be the head of facility management in the South African Police Service. And from there, I became the head of the training section of the police, which is a division that is referred to as Human Resource Development. And from Human Resource Development, I was deployed in KwaZulu-Natal to go and act in the period 2018 until 2019. And from there, I moved back to the head office under the Division Operational Response Service, where I worked until 2021. That is when, in April, I assumed my responsibility of being the Provincial Commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal. So that is a position I'm currently occupying.
Insofar as your educational background is concerned with reference to that document, could you please highlight some aspects thereof?
I finished my matric at the high school, Siyahlomula High School in Pietermaritzburg in the township of Ashdown. And from there, I conducted my tertiary studies at the Technical South Africa back then. That's when I obtained my national diploma in policing. And subsequent to that, I then obtained my bachelor degrees in policing at the Tshwane University of Technology. And that is my tertiary studies, commissioners. Other than that, I attended quite a lot of other training programs, which would include executive development program that was held at Wits University. And there's other courses that I attended, which will include the executive development program from the African Institute for Mentoring, and many other training programs within the South African Police Service, including other training abroad, such as in the United States of America and the U.S. Department of Justice Federal Bureau, where I attended training programs on a supervisor's role in counter-terrorism investigations, as well as Louisiana State University, where I attended a crisis response training. There's training programs that are attended at International Paul Tingley Management Services, which was a development program for high-performance managers, amongst others. As I said, Commissioner, there are many other developments that I had within the South African Police Service. I've counted some of them from Task Force, Public Order Police, and the likes.
Thank you for that, General.
Now, that's for anyone who has ever questioned his qualifications. Noma ukuthi mhlasimpe wangena ngomgunyathi emaphoyiseni or kule position le akuyona njengamanje. Okay? Imagine he started in 1993. He doesn't only qualify for the position that he's in, but he earned it. Not only did he earn it, but he also respects it. Because for someone in his caliber, honey, they would have used all the resources, all the knowledge, all the intelligence to benefit themselves and their surroundings. Imagine an entire commission being formed because of one press briefing. Crazy business. Now, this was supposed to start 1st September, beginning of September. This was supposed to have already started. However, it was delayed due to procurement challenges. Mr. Ngoba noted that these obstacles have now been resolved. Okay, so hopefully there's not going to be any delays. The president is expecting it to be less than 6 months. He only gave them 6 months. Hopefully, it's only just going to be that. Or 6 months. Now, I don't know whether umisiwe kancane yini emsebenzini wakhe or he will be still doing his day-to-day job as a General Lieutenant, Provincial Commissioner. I don't know, yes. I think his contract is ending October. And, obviously it's up to the government whether they choose to renew or not, or place him in a new position or not. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me at the comment section when his contract is ending exactly. Now, Mr. Nhlanhla stressed the importance of the commission, saying, "We are grateful that the process has now begun. This commission is critical to restoring credibility in our country's criminal justice system. We wish Justice Madlanga and his team well and every success in achieving their objectives." I'm glad this is being broadcasted live. Now people are more vocal. I'm glad this is being broadcasted so people can judge for themselves. Because even if the president decides to do nothing about this matter at the end of the day, but it will be up to the people what they choose to do. I definitely trust that he will bring everything that needs to be brought forward to nail these big, top leaders and just minimize the crime and corruption within our political system. I do have confidence in him, and I believe many, not only believe, I've seen many South Africans behind him as well. We have full trust in him.
Would it be appropriate to refer to you as General Mkhwanazi, or are we required to use your full title of Lieutenant General?
In terms of the police regulation, as we address, we call it general. So you are welcome to address me as general.
Thank you, General.